It's the dark side of dog ownership that unfortunately often makes headlines.
We're talking about dog attacks. In Allegheny County alone, there have been nearly 10,000 reported dog bites in the past 4 years. But why did these attacks happen? Is it the fault of the dog or the dog's owner? Our Bob Hazen takes a look.
He is kind.
Sabrina Snyder is a 7-year-old girl with a story.
I like to ride my bike in the summer, and I like to draw. My favorite color is blue.
It's a story that helped her recover from the terror of what happened next door.
I'm writing this story because I got bitten by a dog.
In August 2014, Sabrina was walking out the door of a neighbor's house when a Rottweiler that belonged to the neighbor's boyfriend pounced on her.
Then the mean one got up and ran over to me. I tried to get out, but he jumped on me. He bit my head a lot. He pulled my arm.
It went from one side to the other side of the back of her head. It had bitten her 6 times, once on the bottom of her arm as well.
This is the first interview Sabrina and her mother Samantha Luzier have done since the attack. The Rottweiler's fury was almost unstoppable. It wouldn't let Sabrina go until a neighbor stuck a pipe in its mouth and yanked it off. Sabrina was covered in blood, deep cuts on her head and arms, and had to spend days in the hospital. The emotional pain lasted much longer.
The first thing that she stopped doing was going out on the front porch. She was scared to go outside.
Thousands of others have stories like Sabrina's, some even more tragic. In February, 2-year-old Taylin Devon was killed by a pit bull in West Mifflin. In May, this dog was pulled out of a Sharpsburg house after it shredded the arm of an 8-year-old girl. In Allegheny County, the health department says there have been almost 9,200 dog bites reported since 2011. Most of them, over 4,300, are minor, no cut, no scratch. But 1,275 of the bites caused what's labeled a deep wound.
So I was coming right down here. This is where the incident happened. See that wall? He jumped over that wall.
Sheila White of North Braddock walked us down the street where she learned firsthand how deadly a dog can be. She was bitten and her Jack Russell Terrier Ashton killed 2 years ago. She was walking him when a pit bull named Scarface attacked.
My dog, got a little bit away, and then he went in for that neck and drove him back and just, he just shredded him. And to see that is just, like I said, I still get choked up because I saw that. And it's just horrifying.
In many attacks, the breed of dog is not identified, but health department stats show that when it is, pit bulls have been involved far more often than others. Over 1,400 bites in Allegheny County over the past 5 years. The next closest known breed is German Shepherd with 532. So what's to blame, the breed or the owner?
What do you think makes a dog dangerous?
Humans.
Megan Walsh with the pit bull rescue group Hello Bully sees pits saved from some of the worst circumstances, including dogfighting rings.
Whether they're not interpreting the behavior correctly, whether they're forcing negative behaviors and negative environments upon them, those are the things that make a dog dangerous.
She says pit bulls get an especially bad rap because people often misidentify dogs as pit bulls when they're in fact a mix or a different breed altogether. Even victims we talk to believe people are responsible.
Because everybody's not ready to be an owner of a dog that really needs to be watched. Leaped over that wall and it was unbelievable.
Recovering from the trauma of a dog attack is grueling. Sheila White went through months of therapy. She still misses Ashton, but what really helps her now are these guys.
This is Stevie Wonder, and this is Buddy Holly.
Cool family.
Therapy also helps Sabrina. She says her fear of dogs has eased.
Dear dog owners, do not let your dogs attack anyone.
She wrote this letter hoping people will learn that how you care for your dog can have consequences.
If you have a dog and don't train it right and it attacks someone, it is your fault. Always take care of your dogs. From Sabrina and Krista.